Hi, everybody. I'm going to read to you this week's story for Sunday school out of the DK Illustrated Bible. The Parable of the Talents. Jesus told a parable. Now, a parable is kind of like a moral, a little story that teaches a lesson. Jesus told a parable that compared the kingdom of heaven to a man who, about to set on a long journey, entrusted his servants with care of his property. To each of them he gave a sum of money. The first and most senior, that means the one that's closest to him, he gave 5 talents. Now, a talent is a kind of money back then in Jesus' time. To the first and he gave 5 talents to the first and most senior. To the second servant he gave 2 talents, and to the third he gave one, so that each was paid according to his ability. The first servant took his 5 talents and cleverly bought and sold, so that before long he had doubled his money. The second servant did the same, returning with twice the sum he had been given. The third servant, however, went away and dug a hole in the ground and buried his talent. After a while, their master returned and asked them what they had done with their money. So there's the man given the sums of money. He gave 5 to the first one, 2 to the second one, and 1 to the third one. He praised the first 2 for having made the most of what they were given. "You are good and faithful servants," he said. "You have been faithful with few things, so I will put you in charge of many things." But then the third servant came to him and returned his 1 talent, saying that he had simply hidden his coins in the ground. His master was very angry. "How stupid and ungrateful you are! At least you should have put the money in a bank where it would have earned interest." Then he gave them orders that the man should be thrown out of the house, and his 1 talent taken from him and given to the servant who has now 10. So it is that we must make the most of what God gives us. Then we will be prepared to enter the kingdom of God. The silver coins are called Roman denarii and were commonly used in Jesus' time. It's worth about a day's wage. Each denarius had the head of a Roman emperor engraved on one side. A talent was not a coin, but a unit of weight, equal to 66 pounds. In the parable, it represents a large amount of money, the equivalent of several years' wages. So the moral of the story is we must make do with what God gives us, and then we will be able to do more good things for God. And we also talk about sometimes this story, a talent is a weight, but we also talk about it as a talent, like a gift you have. So say you're really good at speaking or you're really good at teaching. You don't want to hide your talent and bury it away. You want to share it and use your gifts for God too and yourself. So that's kind of like what the story is about. We'll work with more of this story on Sunday at Zoom. Have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.